everybody, this is your boy back again for another Transformer review. This is TRM Plays, and today, as you can tell from the intro, I'm doing another little special. Today I'm going to be reviewing Megatron G1, Optimus G1, and Soundwave G1. I wanted to review these three because, well, I got heavy inspiration from that Transformer Earthspark series that just came out on Paramount Plus. And I mean, I really like it so far, and having Megatron and Optimus together, and them fighting Soundwave, that was a right-hand man of Megatron, that was pretty dope in my opinion. I really liked that. And also that episode tied in how Megatron still wanted to, he didn't want the Decepticons to have like too much, he wanted to still have them treated right, because, well, I mean, he was the leader of them, so he wanted to treat them nice. And eventually at the end, he let Soundwave's 3 cassette tapes go, but Ravage was still on Soundwave's side and planned a scheme. And then we saw Starscream in there, so that's gonna be a cool new episode that's gonna be coming out, so I'm excited about that. But without further ado, we will review these three guys. Basically, this Optimus is the same Optimus that is the mold of the Nemesis Prime mold. But then we're gonna review G1 Megs and Soundwave. They're pretty interesting once we get into reviews with them. I like them all. So, and I was thinking for our next review, we can review our boy, Black Convoy. This is where I'm gonna have my next review. That's right there. But anyway, without further ado, we will start reviewing. I think we will review my favorite Transformer, Soundwave. So this is the, well, Netflix version Soundwave. Basically G1 Soundwave nowadays. This Soundwave is really, I love this Soundwave. This Soundwave next to my blaster is amazing, and I love these two. They, well, I love this Soundwave. I love my blaster too, but that will be another day. But this Soundwave is, I love the Soundwave. And also, you have to have the laser beak with Soundwave. That's just a default. This is little Laserbeak. This is Earth Laserbeak, I believe, because he does not have his Decepticon symbol. No, yeah. But to transform this Laserbeak, open the wings, lift that up to lift the head up, take his beak, lift that out, then you put his backpack on, then his feet, and that's basically Laserbeak. And that's why he doesn't have it on his thing, because he has the Decepticon symbol on his head. But yeah, that's Laserbeak. Laserbeak, eject. But anyway, we will review your Soundwave. So Soundwave here is, I mean, he's a pretty simple bot, honestly, in my collection. So if we get our hands in here. So Soundwave has a light pipe on him. He has his cannons and guns and everything. But yeah, that's him. So articulation wise, he can look up and down, left and right pretty well. For 360, it's a ball swivel. You could take that off. That's just, that comes off. His arms go out all the way. Full rotation at his shoulder, and up and down movement on that movement as well. It has a bit of a rock, I mean, not really a rock, but a, I don't know, it feels like a ratchet joint, but it's not. But no hand articulation, but elbow swivel and bicep twist. Same thing over here, elbow above 90 degrees, do the double elbow joint. Then he can do the splits on his legs. Ankle rock there. Knees 90 degrees there. His legs can go back that far. And he has leg skirts. But anyways, that's Soundwave, and with his articulation, pretty simple in my opinion. I mean, he's basically a cube. Cube, you know, he's pretty simple. Transforming him, I can just transform him. So you take these off. Take it. Well, obviously, all Transformers take weapons off. Lift this piece up. Put his head back. Close that back up. Hold in his hands. Let's repeat over here. I just lift him up to get him out of the way, and then bend him backwards. Bend the arms actually down and turn his hands out. So do the same thing over here. Twist, turn, and then you will need those later on. But right now you want to do a torso rotation there, full 180. Then you want to put all that back and into position to make that. Then you want to bring up his legs. Then you take these, open those up, put his feet in, and fold out the outer shell of those legs, clip those in, then flip these up once you can get them in there. There's that side. Basically you just fold it up. Same thing over here. Open, out, foot in, close that, clip, put the leg in, and then you take these out and that down. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen, we have a cassette player. His cassette player is really very, very simple. I mean, it's a cassette player, guys. What else can you get? I mean, it's G1 Soundwave. That's what you're gonna get. And in the Reveiw show, he turns into a spaceship, which I mean, I love his looking drone modes in those, in like the Transformer Prime show. That one was really cool. Like in the lined continuity, they did really well with that, like drone mode, and they did basically the same thing with Soundwave and Earthspark, just more flat, more like the movie Starscream. I'm sorry if I'm spoiling anything, but I recommend go watch the show from 1 to the ending of the season. They don't even have all their episodes out yet, so excuse my yawn, everybody. But yeah, that is Soundwave. We will move on to Megatron. And this is Gen 1 Megatron. This is the 35th anniversary Megatron, and also that Optimus is the 35th anniversary. I just kind of wanted to go extra G1 on this. But this is Megatron. Very G1 inspired, as you can tell, with all of his designs and shadings and everything. And his Decepticon symbol being the bright purple on his chest. That's later the Decepticons for ya. But I mean, red here and there, I like that because I chose this Megatron because in the Earthspark series, he has red on his arms and like shoulders and stuff. I again recommend watching that show. That show is really, really good. But I mean, this is Megatron. Shoulders go all the way out. Elbows full 90 degree. Has that weird ratchet joint right there. And then bicep shrivel. No hand articulation, sadly. I would love to see that with this guy, I'll be honest. But full swivel there at the head, up and down. You can do this though. I mean, looks really wonky though. But and then his legs, thigh swivel, 90-degree bend at the knee. His legs go back that far, and he also has ankle rock and torso articulation. Soundwave has torso articulation. I forgot about that. But that's Megatron's articulation. Again, very simple because Megatron. But anyways, I will transform him into his tank form. He will only have this part engaged with his tank. I can't find his sword. It's probably in the pile of loot I have in the other room. But anyways, fold in the hands, straighten out his arms, fold out these hands, and then you want to disengage his whole backpack section. And then just to figure it out now, you'll want to connect everything together, and then lift these on his shoulders up once you can. There you go. Do that. It'll be easier and less resistant to not have them do what I just did, but yeah, basically you would want it to look like that. But then you want to open these up. I'm gonna form the front then the back, so open that up. My keyboard is wanting to fall. But then you want to fold this all the way down, and then there's that piece. Then you want to fold in that whole thing into that area, and then that'll engage all the pins and everything, basically clipping the whole front together. Then you will politely move that forward, and there you go. You have that part literally all figured out. Then you gotta go to the back. So the back, you want to get him to do the splits, get him to do those splits. Then you open these areas up. Then you want to do the unspeakable. Bend his knees in two ways you don't want them to. But do that basically, and then you want to swivel that whole knee joint inside that cavity, and you just kind of want to work around with the legs because they will be wonky. And then you want to rotate the torso. If you've gone this far, then you want to kind of rotate the whole thing around, lift up his arms just like that, then rotate again, rotate the torso, then and then put that back into configuration. If you did not go too far, then do the legs first, but I like doing the front then the back first. But anyways, do that leg thing again all the way, and just work out the leg joint. Then there you go. Then fold those back up and pin the legs into these respected pins just like that. And his feet, do this, and then fold them down. And that is Megatron tank form. And don't do that because that will ruin it. You're ruining it. But anyway, there's that. Tank form on this guy. I love his tank form. I love this guy's tank form. His tank form resembles a Earth/Cybertronian tank, as he's always has done. Basically the barrel and everything, making it look very powerful. But usually the original configuration, this guy comes with a sword too. Basically that original configuration, you want to fold, oh, his leg decided to say no today, but you basically flip that down and this will be his front, and you turn his sword into a barrel and you plug that in like that, and it's basically inverted. But I personally, I love the big barrel, and tanks usually have that flat area. I don't know, I I like this more than that, you know. I like that less than this. Like, this looks more flush than it does over here, and plus these just, they're lazy about it. They don't want to stay. But anyways, that is that, and it looks flush up here too. It looks really good up here. But yeah, that is the tank of Megatron. Just be careful, these legs love to disengage themselves. You just gotta keep them clipped and keep them in. But anyways, that is Megatron. We will move on to Optimus, our last bot of the review. And here we have Optimus Prime, the leader of the Autobots and the new ones in Transformers Earthspark, aka Ghosts. If you haven't watched it, please go watch it. I'll keep saying that. That show's actually really good. It's meant for younger audiences, but if you know what Transformers are and if you're a fan, go check it out, because it's a new look on the Transformer community that we have not had for quite a while. Ever since the comics, actually. That's actually a very, very long time. But anyways, this is Optimus. Very, very cool looking. His weapons are amazing. Him as a figure is very, very cool, but he's very flimsy. Like, if I do this, oh, it'll stay up. But yeah, I do this right there, it'll fall. Same with this right there. They're just flimsy. You can do this. Not what you can do, but I guess you can do this. Ching, 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 ching. He's cutting up some lettuce for the boys. But anyways, that's Optimus Prime. Weapons are his axe, obviously, and his gun. But anyways, let's get into Optimus himself. So him and his articulation, his head is a full 360, looks up and down, can do anything you can imagine. His arms go out all the way. He has obviously shoulder swivel up and down, bicep swivel right there, and his pipes can move. And his legs, kind of under 90-degree bend at the knee, and then his legs can go all the way back. With that torso thing engaged, his legs can go back that far, and he has ankle rock, and that's swivel and thigh swivel. And he also does not he has torso articulation too. I didn't know if he had that or not. But anyway, that is him. To transform him, he's probably one of the hardest ones to transform out of the three. So, how to do that? I mean, I think it's simple, but open the chest cavity, and you want to open that up, take this up, take that out, then you want to move this all the way back, and disengage the torso. Then you want to take the wheels that are embedded in there, and bring them down, and put the wheels down, for it to look like he's a hover truck. These wheels are very hard to get out sometimes, so you just gotta work with them. But there we go, you just gotta work them out. But then they go down there. Then you can put his head into that cavity there. Just fold that down. Then you want to take this, flip it over. I'd say this guy's a pretty good panel former, because, yeah, I mean, he forms out of panels a lot. There's like, it's just panels and stuff. But anyway, just get that over everything and then put that down. Then you can put the windows back over, basically making that. Then you want to fold these backwards Hands up like this, folding these out. Then you want to peg those in there. Then you want to lift that up. Then basically forming everything there. Then you can peg that in, put that down, put that in. Then put the wheel up. There you go. This side you want to rinse and repeat that same old process again. Out, in, again, in, and then that goes in, and then that goes up. And that's the front completed. Basic, very, very basic. Then for the legs, you want to disengage these, flip those out. Then you will take these, bend those down, and then flip all the way around. Put in the feet, and you want to move that forward until you put that into place. Same thing over on this side, flip up, flip up, flip open, flip down, in, down, right there. That, flip the wheels out. Then you want to peg the legs together, as so. Then you want to put this into the right configuration. Then there you go. Optimus Prime in his semi-form. And yes, this guy can use the trailer. But, there's that for you. And that is Optimus Prime in his semi-form. Very good semi-form, I would love to say and put out there. Really good semi. I love the semi to death. That's the semi. But anyways, that is the triple review of Megatron, Optimus, and Soundwave. I love these guys so much. I love G1 inspired figures, and these are definitely G1 inspired, and I love them to death. They did really well with these figures, and I mean, they're brightly detailed, and they just scream their name. Optimus screams his name. Soundwave screams his name. Megatron fucking screams his name, you know what I mean? But these guys are amazing, and I love them to death. But, well, this is your boy TR in Plays, and I am signing off. And this is the Triple Dog Dare Destruction triplets. I don't know, it's just something that came up in my mind. But anyways, this is your boy TR in Place signing off on a really good review. Peace out.
Soundwave acknowledges.